Sucks that I have to go live on my phone because my computer won't work, but let's do this. Let's people come in. I've only been advertising going live for like the last 5 freaking minutes because it didn't work. Let's see. I know we're early. I know I got some early birds up there. I know I got them. Let's just wait. What up? You're first. Vanilla Rain, what's up, girl? Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Sorry I have to go live on my celly, but it's, I don't know, like it just said you're going live and it just kept spinning, guys, and I haven't been live in like a month. So I want to wrap with y'all before I get happy Thanksgiving, before I get my Thanksgiving wasted on. So they called me in so much. I got off Graveyard. I've been at the bar, and then I went to the liquor store because that's the end of my shopping before I start cooking. So I thought I would come on here, holler at everybody, and say what's up before I start my Thanksgiving partying / cooking. And I also got to get some Tiger King in. I don't know. Have you been watching Tiger King? Girl, what am I not cooking? I am making a punch. I'm making deviled eggs. I'm making Cornish hens stuffed. I'm making mashed potatoes gravy. I'm making a $30 mac and cheese. My sister calls me bougie for it. But it literally costs $30 to make this mac and cheese because like I freshly shred like Parmesan, white cheddar, Gruyere. Am I forgetting something? Oh, green bean casserole, Creole style, a little spicy. And I got 2 kinds of pies. I bought the pumpkin pie, okay? I'm not making it. And then, let me push this back a little bit. Yeah, even though my boobs look huge, they are huge. And then, yeah, I'm making this stuff called dream pie, which is basically like a chocolate mousse pie with a graham cracker crust. Are you cooking? Let's see who comes in, because depending on who comes in, I might just start. So I'm like, I do want to start the deviled eggs today. And I want to do one of the pies today. Everything else I'm doing tomorrow. I want to wake up early, watch the Macy's Day Parade. That's how you know I'm getting old and shits. And then I'm definitely not watching football. I'm not into that. And thank you. We'll see. We'll see. I'll post some pics. I am pretty proud of like the $30 mac and cheese. That shit is the bomb. So, and I'm just excited that I can't be called in. So, and I might be getting a set shift. I bid on like 3 of them this week. So if I get a set shift, then I can go back to St. Louis and y'all can come with me. What are you doing for Turkey? Valentine's Day. I'm skipping ahead. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I know it's early, but like actually, last time I went early, there's a lot of you on here. I feel bad when I only go for the people at night, and I figured a lot of people would be like doing their Thanksgiving shopping or meeting up with their friends and drinking. And speaking of that, guys, cheers, salute. What do we cheers and do? What do we cheers and do? Non-traditional cooking and roast. I love me a roast. Honey, a roast is one of my specialties. There's nothing wrong with that. How do you cook it? Crock pot, oven? Have you ever made a roast in a bag? If you go to your spice aisle, you know, where they have like the bag spices, like the chili spices and stuff, McCormick makes a roasting bag. And you throw like your onions, crock pot's good. But you throw your onions and your carrots and your tomatoes and everything in there, and all the juices get caught. So then, like, and you can put the bag in the oven and everything, it doesn't melt. It's like a plastic bag. When you're done, you just cut the bag and it's like automatic gravy. You should try the roast in a bag. It's fucking the shits. I don't know why my arm is like so itchy all of a sudden. Yeah, that sounds good. A roast. I came close to it, you guys, because like I'm doing Cornish hens. They're basically like baby chickens. Like everybody gets their own little bird, and I stuff them and everything. But apparently, well, there's a fucking shortage on everything this year. Go figure. But there's a Cornish hen shortage. I didn't even like know that was a thing. But one of the fellow bartenders brought me some, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, dude, I just want to lay around and get like, you guys, this is like my first fucking Thanksgiving with my boyfriend, my new boy. It feels surreal. It feels like you were just this dude hitting on me in the casino the other day, and like, now you live with me. Now I'm making you a Cornishin. It's fast, guys. And you guys, I'm at my new table. I don't know if you can't really see it, but I'm pretty proud of it. There's only under 69 on Amazon. It's got little benches, and you can get the benches underneath. But I don't know. I feel like we have a lot to talk about, but I don't know where to start. Is it too early, y'all? Is it too early to be on the live? Are y'all still running your errands? Vanilla Rain's ready to roll. Yeah. Love is good, but I don't know. I'm scared of it. I tried to break up with this dude a million times. He's not having it. He's like, you're stuck with me. Like, seriously. Like, sometimes I feel like I try to make fights. I know that's not healthy, but sometimes I feel like attachment isn't healthy, which is probably also not healthy, but, and it's like, I don't know. You know that movie Step Brothers? Like, why are you rubbing your balls on my drums? Like, don't touch my drums. Like, I feel like he's rubbing his balls on all my stuff. Not, like, literally, but, like, it's like, don't touch my stuff. Like, he used my knife the other day. Like, it was, like, World War III. Or if he tries to wear my hat, like, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. No, I don't know if you're still in here. You might be the only one. Even though my numbers are off, I might even start cooking while you guys are on here. Why not? Why not? I can start the deviled eggs. I can start the pie. Nobody wants to see domestic Mandy, right? They just want to see the white girl wasted Mandy. Yeah, I'll probably do my phone. I'll probably start doing that. Let's do that. So, the other day, my sister called. J Money, happy Thanksgiving. Are you at the firehouse? Say hi to all the guys for me. Are y'all cooking it up? I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, yes. Y'all know each other. What up? All right, I'm loving this already. What's going on with you, J Money? What's your, you're at the firehouse. Hi, guys. Mandy Hop says, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to start cooking it up a little bit, while you're here. I forgot you guys know each other. Y'all go way back. Who's the other person you used to always talk to? J Money, the girl from England. I don't ever see her on here anymore, unless she changed her name. You guys see my tree? So cute, right? 1 of 2. And you guys know how I talked about I wanted a Polaroid? They have this little Polaroid mini. It's literally the size of like a human heart. And it takes the cutest little pictures. Like, I'm really super stoked about it. All right, so yes, I have to do a live on my celly because I don't know what's going on with my laptop. It's not liking me right now. That's okay though. So, do you have to spend Thanksgiving at the firehouse, J Money? I don't know if you're still here. Sometimes he puts me on the big screen and all the firefighters watch me. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me put this Miller Lite away or I'm going to be sad that I have like no cold beer after this one. My boobs do look huge. I know. So I forgot what I was saying. I don't even know where to start, guys. So, okay, let's start with the 7-Eleven by my house, which I'm going to do a video on, but you guys can see here first. So, in Vegas, you can't buy alcohol anywhere, right? Like, you can buy it 24 hours, but like, you normally have to go to a liquor store to get liquor. It's weird. There's all these like weird rules. Like, Missouri doesn't even have that shit. But you can't buy it 24 hours there. So, there's this black dude, and he's pretty cool, you know? And I think he thinks I'm pretty cool, which is a blessing and a curse because he's trying to do some shit, right? Well, like, I always have cash on me because I'm a bartender. So he always wants me to buy my shit in cash. And he's like, hey, if you tip me, I'll hook it up. Now, I don't know what that means to, let me work this out. I don't know what that means to you guys, but like, if you tip me, I'll hook it up. Like, I take that as this motherfucker's stealing, right? And I don't steal. I don't play that. But like, it's so awkward because you're just there and you're like, okay. And so normally what I do, whatever, like, I just leave him the whole bill, and whatever he takes off, like, he can keep for himself. Like, that's on him. But it started to get awkward. So, I decided, hey, I got this new bank out here, Bank of Nevada, and, you have to, use your debit card, like, I don't know, like 10 times a month, so they don't take $10 off. So I was like, dude, I'm just gonna use that as an excuse, which is really technically not an excuse. I gotta hit some of the scary Peyton too. I was afraid to, but I'm just gonna, because it's the holidays. But best speed ever, by the way, you guys. Scary Peyton. So anyway, it's actually grown indoors in Cali, but I was like, dude, I'm just gonna pay with card. So it's a brand new account. Of course, I got like a few grand in it because like I'm paying it out with other. Long story short, so I get up there and he's like, let me tell you what I walked into. The whole place is full. Also, I live on the east side. If you guys ever watch my channel, you realize that. It's kind of the Mexican part of town. It's also kind of hood as fuck. And every time you walk in, there's like a string of games, like, you know, like slots, right? And it's normally all bums, literally at these slots. And then there's this one bum who's always there, and he has this huge white pit bull, okay? Like, huge. I don't like pit bulls. I don't care what you guys say. Like, I don't like them. I had a friend that raised them, like bred them, and he treated them super good, and like he didn't make them fight. And like, I even saw the pit bulls come at them. So I know how they can snap. And if I have something that's going to snap at me, that's how I have little boyfriends and little dogs, because I'll break their neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, if push comes to shove, like, you're not going to get away from a pit bull. So I don't trust this bum and this fucking pit bull at the door, no matter how nice it is. So I got to walk past all these pit bulls. And then the black dude's trying to hustle me for like money, like, why buy beer, you know, like, okay, awkward. But I don't really have much choice. So I walk in there and I don't know what's going on. It's like mob deep. I walk past the pit bull. I'm sitting there with my alcohol. And all of a sudden I see the black dude, the cool one at the register. I thought he was fucking playing, right? But he wasn't. Like, I thought he was joking. You know those long beef jerkies? Like the long ones? They're like a foot long or whatever. I see him throw two of them at this girl, this pregnant girl, and start hitting her with one. I thought they were friends. I thought they were playing. No. No. Like, it was real. So apparently the part I had missed is I was maneuvering through the crackheads and pit bulls to go get my drinks at 7-Eleven. You guys look at my new table. So cute, right? Oh, no. So I guess, I don't know what was wrong with her Slim Jim, but she came in and like the first thing she said was like, motherfucker, you're trading my Slim Jim. I missed that. That's the only part I missed. So I guess that set him off. You don't fuck around on the east side. And so he literally threw a bunch of Slim Jims at her and started whipping her with one. This girl was pregnant. Did I mention that? Yeah, she was pregnant. And so he's throwing Slim Jims at her, and I see all these Slim Jims just hit the floor, and I was like, and then he's whipping her with it, and she's like, I'm going to call corporate. She's like, you're hitting a pregnant girl, and I'm going to tell him you hit a pregnant girl Slim Jim. He goes, how about you call 1-800 I don't give a fuck? I still think they're playing. And then he's like, bitch, you weren't pregnant. You're swole. He's like, lay off the fucking Jack in the Box, bitch. Like, going ham on her, right? I soon come to realize he was not playing. Like, he literally was hitting this bitch, like slapping her with Slim Jim and throwing it in her face. She cussed him out. And this is like what was really going down. So I'm like, fuck. And it's the first time I'm building up the strength to use my debit card. Because like he's always running scams and I don't want no part of the scam. And then in front of all these people, everybody's hyped because there's like Slim Jims all over the floor, pregnant girls getting hit, pit bulls. Like, I couldn't make this up. I really wish I would have recorded it. That's what I would try to record most of my life. You guys only see slivers. Like, my whole life is crazy and just the shit weird. So, anyways, like, your card's declined. I'm like, you fucking with me? And he's like, I wouldn't fuck with you. I was like, no, seriously, you fucking with me? He's like, no. So then we go to the one next door, like there's like a card machine here next here, and doesn't work. So now I'm like, I wouldn't say embarrassed, but I don't want to be that person. Like, I know I got money in my account, but like, I don't want to be that person. It's like, oh, I got money in my account. Like, who does that? Let me pull this bench up. So I'm like, yeah, dude. I was like, yeah. So I go out to fuel up Suge White, and then it's declined again. So I call, and they're like, oh, our system's down. We can't help you. Now, here's what pisses me off. Like, this is why I hate when credit card places, or like, this is a brand new bank, they shut your card off. Because what if that's like the only fucking money you had? It wasn't, but it could have been, you know? And I didn't get through to them for like 2 days. So they tell me, because I had to like walk into the bank. I had to sit down in the office. Like, they tell me, well, basically, for lack of a better word, I was in a sketchy place. And I said, is there any way like you guys can let me know ahead of time before I shut my card off? Because I would actually be surprised if my debit card was ever used in a non-sketchy place, to be completely honest with you. Like, everywhere I go is sketchy. Like, just on standard. Like, so I don't know how it's going to work out with this card that I have to use 10 times a month. So there's that. There's that. There we go. Sorry, guys. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Maybe I'll just start cooking. Do a little knockout before I start watching Tiger King, which I've still only made it to like the second episode of the new season. Oh, work was pretty chill actually. No bums came in there. You guys know No Shoes. Cesar Chavez. Hugo Chavez, I told you guys about. It was funny because you guys know I hate In-N-Out. And I had to go to In-N-Out the other day, and why did I look through the window and his dirty little ass was right there, so pretty, it doesn't even do it justice. Right behind the drive-thru window. So what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? You know, I'm kind of glad I don't have to go anywhere. Like, I mean, it would be nice to see my family. It would, some of them. But it'd also be nice just to get drunk and high and stay in my own fucking crib. So, let me tell you what my family did to me, by the way, the other day. I get awakened. Okay, so you guys know, like, my dad is, like, my number one favorite family member. Me and my dad are like this. Everybody in my family has Alzheimer's. So, my sister calls and says, something's wrong with Dad. And I'm like, what? And I woke up and, like, she was just being all dramatically, and, like, here's the thing. Like, if Dad's not dying, like, I don't want to hear what are you doing? Like, just, you're over the top. You're waking me up halfway across the world. I can only do so much. Not to mention, I talk to my dad, like, every other day. Like, so I kind of know what's up with my dad, you know? And my sister's being all dramatic. And she's like, well, I can't talk to you. Just let me talk to her. She tells me she thinks Dad had a mini stroke. Keep in mind, my dad's never had a stroke. Also keep in mind, my sister's not a fucking doctor. Also keep in mind, my dad's old and the weed's like really, really good nowadays. So like, I'm sure she was fucking sitting there getting stoned with my dad for like a good hour before they had chili at 4 in the afternoon, which is like literally what happened. So she said my dad's sitting there, he's eating chili, and all of a sudden, like, he's like this, and his head starts drooping, and then he starts like almost having like this mini seizure thing. His head goes, and they almost, now who feels me on this? Okay, and they almost called an ambulance. First of all, I would have already done taken my dad to the hospital or called an ambulance. 2, her next statement out of her mouth, and you guys know I don't sugarcoat shit, is, oh my God, if he would have been driving, he would have been dead. He would have been dead. Like, again, why are you putting my dad being dead out in the universe? Okay, why are you saying that? And I go, oh, so you drove him home, right? No, she let him drive himself home. Okay, let me get this straight. You think my dad had a mini stroke, right? If dad would have drove home, he would have been dead. You let him drive himself home. I'll wait. So yeah, I cussed her ass out. I said, wait, you fucking think he would die if he drove and then you just let him wait it out and drive himself home? What the fuck? So then she clicked on me. Hung up. Refused to talk to me. So now my dad, my best friend, my closest relative, is like halfway across the world. They're telling me, whatever you do, don't call dad. If dad's really stroking out or that sick, I don't want to call him anyway, like while he's like busy or driving home. My dad can't even talk on the phone while he drives home. I'm like, Dad, it's a mobile phone. Yeah, he's like, I'm driving, I can't talk. What do you have a mobile phone for? But he's old, so whatever. So now I'm thinking he had a stroke, and then my sister's like, well, you better come home. You better come home right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, she goes, I've been seeing dad's decline for years. Well, first of all, kids, I only fucking left home a year ago. So your decline, like, I watched everything up until a year ago. Not to mention I talked to my dad every day. So woke up. She's like, come home. Fucking dad's dying. Like, and then she just skips right to, and this isn't the first 5 minutes. I haven't even said shit. She goes, well, I'll see you at the funeral. Don't even worry about the money. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. What? Like, this is the first time I used to talk to my sister like all the time, my baby sister. We talked like 2 days ago. You didn't say anything about dad's decline or you being worried. I understand she was freaked out, but she's a fucking drama queen. And like, no offense, she's a housewife. So, and no offense to housewives, but I think her taking on my dad is like, just so she has a purpose in life. Like, not that she doesn't love him, but like, you have nothing else going on. Like, that's the only thing you got going for you. So she says, she's probably watching this. Whatever it is, I speak the truth. So anyway, she says, yeah, don't even worry about the funeral. We got it. I'm like, first of all, why are you putting my dad like death in the universe? Like, he's not dead. Like, I don't even want you talking to me about this unless like he's in a hospice. Second of all, we should be talking about like he's alive right now. How is dad? How is he doing? What can we do for dad? But no, she's like, don't worry, we got the funeral. Like, what, bitch? Like, you just woke me up 5 minutes ago and went from like, I think dad's having a stroke to fuck you. I'll call you when he's dead. We'll see you at the funeral. What? Like, what just happened? What just happened? So, anyway, I try not to let myself get too worked up because these bitches are all drama and they are not doctors. Come to find out, guess what? My dad didn't have a stroke. He was dehydrated. He's a fat diabetic. So what does he drink? Everything every fat person drinks. Diet Coke, right? So he drinks Diet Coke and coffee all day and he doesn't drink water. So they had to give him like 3 IV bags before he even came back to life. And then, so of course I gave it back to my sister. Like, oh, thank God my dad's not dead. He was just dehydrated. Fucking assholes. So yeah, I dealt with that. So that's how my family situation's going. Oh, and me and my mom are talking all over the Polaroid camera that I showed you guys earlier. Because I asked her, she asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I said a Polaroid camera, and then she never gave me anything. And then she sent me a check, and she said I was upset. She was upset because I talked about her in my video. Okay. So I told her, she goes, don't call your father right now. No, she goes, text your sister Amanda, da 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 da. Like, that she was sending my other sister. But she actually forwarded it to me. I said, "This is Amanda." She goes, "I know who this is." She's like, "I just didn't want to talk to you, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, she's like, "I'm seeing your father. Don't call him and upset him. Like, da 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 da. He's like having a stroke or whatever the fucking bullshit is they ran." I said, "Okay, tell him I love him." She goes, "You tell him you love him." I said, "How the fuck am I supposed to tell him I love him if I can't call him, you piece of shit?" She's like, "You're a piece of shit." So that's kind of where I am with my family right now. That's nothing new, guys. That's nothing new. So me and Tonga are going to be spending our first Thanksgiving together. I'm cooking. I'm also making a plate for my landlord. I'm actually super stoked about it. I'm making some good shit. Why is nobody saying anything? It must be all boys in here right now. Speaking of boys, I talked to all my men's this week. I talked to breakfast guy. He's mostly hunting. I think he's back with the chick. One of them. I mean, when I met him, he was married with 2 girlfriends. Hey, I got a girlfriend and a wife on the side. Or 2 girlfriends. He's in the middle of a divorce now, if that makes anything better, but not really. Not really. And then I talked to my ex-husband, Mikey, who now is joking. Like, he was shrooming when he called, but like, him and Tunnel Guy actually talk. Like, not on their own, but like, they were like making jokes about me and like, they were joking back and forth. Like, that's huge. That's really weird. That's super effing weird. What? Can somebody say something? Can somebody bring something up? I mean, I can run this bitch. It's not a lot of people in here during the day. Not a lot of shout outs. I thought there'd be more. I don't know. If I get drunk enough, I might go live later. I should start making the double take. So, salute. Cheers to you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Just got off work at 8 a.m. It is, you gotta drink when you cheers. It's 11:45 right now in Vegas. Yeah. I got an advent calendar. It's kind of ghetto, huh? I always want the one from Aldi's. There's like the chocolate and lime, but they always sell out. But yeah, this is chocolate. But it says like 1 serving per container. So this whole box is 1 serving of chocolate. Like, how sweet is the chocolate? Cut on the dotted line, fold, you get a Christmas stack. Oh, this is your Christmas ornament? Like, that is some ghetto-ish shit. It's okay, I live on the east side. But, I'll take it. Do you guys remember the old Coca-Cola calendars that had the Santa Claus and used to glue cotton balls for the beard? Does anybody remember that? No. Do you guys want to see the cardinals I put in my yard? That I'm waiting for my landlord to comment on. Hold on, let me hit this. Get lit. This is for my boy Alex. Like, shout out to Alex if you're watching. He used to always be like, "We lit!" He was like the chef at my work, like this hibachi chef. He would scream it. It would go through like the whole restaurant. That's why I got it. I don't know. Kind of had to be there. Let me hit this Gary Payton and then we'll do something. I'll show you guys. Oh, you guys. So I finally feel like I've made these roots out here. People finally know me. I know people. I can go in places. And I have a guy ask me out every day. And I settle down. Yeah, I love him. But it's like, I always say after the next one, I'm not settling down. And then I settle down. And guess what? It's always their idea. Not mine. Not mine. They want to settle down. Because they know I'm crazy and I'd probably be out with a dude every night. I'd actually probably just be watching Tiger King, really. That's all I want to do right now. But yeah, real fast, I'll show you guys that. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. show you guys the Cardinals. That's a cute table though, for $169. And look, my pumpkin like totally matches. Y'all didn't know I was so domestic, right? All right, so let me explain first. So my grandma used to always put apples and birds on her tree. So I got cardinals for St. Louis, and they look a little scary, right? They look like punk rock, like they're wearing eyeliner or something. But I got 12 of them from Amazon, and a couple of them were not so cute. They looked like super gluey. So you can even see one now straight ahead. I'll go closer. But I'm just ate up. So I was like, what should we do with these 2 extra? So I decided to hide them in the yard because I just think they look funny, and it like never rains out here, you know? So here's the first one as you walk up. And it kind of looks like, I can imagine if you're walking out the door. I wonder what my landlord thinks because this is his house. He hasn't said anything. I don't know if he's too drunk, if he's noticed. But I think it's fucking hilarious because it's the desert. And then the little soulmate, this little bitch over here. Look at that. It can really take the wind. It's cold out here in the desert today. It's like 53 degrees. So yeah, I had some cardinals. So white in the house. A little aloe plant. You guys, I'm so domestic. Oh, let me tell you guys another cool story while I'm thinking about it, because I'm not going to put this on a video. All 2 of you. So you guys know I live in the Hells Angels house. Angels, forever angels. Thug life. Okay. I was at work, and these 2 dudes came in. Oh, ew, a cigarette butt. I'm going to kick his ass. A white dude and a black dude. The black dude didn't have an ID and had a whole bottle of wine in with him. I'm like, yes, sir. Can't do that. And so I had to ask him to leave. I was like, Nevada State Gaming, you need to have like a legal ID. Turns out the white dude, for some reason we just started talking because like he's talking about Harleys and shit. And you guys know my background with the MC and everything. This dude, I shit you not, like the people I meet every day, it's just insane. Like just a crazy plethora of people. But this dude had been on 14 seasons of Son of Anarchy. And for real, he was like, season 4 when Jax, blah, blah, blah. And like, he pulled out his phone and showed me. Like, and I was like, oh my God, I totally watched Sons of Anarchy. And the way he got it is because he's been best friends with this Hell's Angel for like 24 years. He was actually, I could tell he was speaking. Well, he didn't have any teeth, but he was kind of like, how people on speed do. And he wanted a cup of coffee because he's like, yeah, my girlfriend's going through it. Like her old man just like shot himself in the face. And I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. He's like, oh, fuck him. He just shot himself in the jaw. There's like a hole in his jaw. And he's like, he'll be all right, fucking idiot. And he did it in front of his boss. Like just everyday stories. And like, here's the difference between me and most bartenders. Most bartenders don't care. Most bartenders don't want to hear this shit. I live for, like, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's going on. Who cheated on who? Like, what happened to who? Like, I love that kind of stuff. So he's showing me his bikes, and, like, his bikes were legit. And he's like, oh, I was so spun doing this, da, da, da. And so eventually I was like, I live in the old Hells Angels house. He's like, which one? I tell him. Dude, the sheer irony. Like, I know this shit was legit. He was on his way to actually get another bike, but he was like, did they paint the bathroom? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the bathroom, did they paint it? Well, I'll show you the bathroom. I really shouldn't be here. It's like my landlord's house, but this is the only part we share. The laundry room. This is his house. But this is the bathroom the Hells Angels was talking about. And I tried to tell Sean, my landlord, like, hey, this place is pretty famous, but like he's not that down. And like, I know gangsters everywhere. Like, and look, so this is the bathroom. This is the main bath. This is Sean's house. And either he never shuts this off or it just drips. Why has it got 3 here? Oh, that just drips. But anyway, this is the main bathroom. So the Hell's Angel guy, well, the guy that was friends with Hell's Angels that had partied in this house, they actually used to make meth right where I sleep. Ironically, he goes, well, I'm not a quitter. Yeah, clearly. So this was a garage, you guys. This was all converted into an apartment at the Hell's Angels place. But he wrote, only a bitch like you could love a fuck up like me, or something along those lines. And I don't know, you guys, like, bikers are all white trash, like, myself included. I've been part of that. Like, that's just how they talk. They call them old ladies, or old man, your bitch. Like, that's how they just talk, you know? So I was like, yeah, they did paint over the bathroom. I was like, I don't think that would be like such a big seller, you know? So that was weird that I found somebody that used to party in this house. All right, so I wonder how many eggs I should make. If I do 6, that turns into 12. Okay, so this one up 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get 2 more. I'll tell you guys a little trick. If you make deviled eggs, you just put your deviled eggs right flat in the pan. You pour the water up till it goes right over the top of the deviled eggs. Salt the water. You bring it up to a boil. As soon as it turns to a boil, you shut it down, but you don't take the eggs out. Makes the perfect deviled eggs. Takes about 20 minutes. Wait till I make my $30 mac and cheese. What are you guys making? Why is nobody saying anything? It's definitely all dudes now. Dudes and creepers. That's okay. All these girls have been asking me to go live. I'm surprised I have so many, like, girl followers. That weirds me out. But right on, right on. So yeah, I'm gonna get the deviled eggs and pie out of the way today, and then make everything tomorrow. And eat and have sex and pass the fuck out and go to work. The American dream. Alright, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I look fat, but I've actually lost weight, guys. I've gone down a couple sizes, and old boy has tried to get me to cut down on my drinking. I said I would, because, you know, I probably should. I've drank every day for like the last 20-something years. I have to drink to avoid the shakes. Yeah, it's time I quit. So, not quit. Like, who's a quitter? No, time I, like, get normal, though. Like, whatever normal is. So, like, they say 8 drinks a week is binge drinking. I have more than 8 drinks a day. So, I have cut down in half, and I've lost a lot of weight. I have. But, after starting on Black Friday, I'm going to cut my already cut down drinking in half, guys. I'm not happy about it. Like, I don't even want to do it. Like, literally, I know this sounds terrible because it hasn't kicked in yet, but I really don't give a fuck about my liver or, like, anything like that. Like, I'd like to be less fat and I'd like to spend less money. That's really the only key reason, but I'm going to try it. But, like, I know I haven't been doing enough, even though I cut down, because I'm not sick or, like, have any side effects. So if I was really doing something, I would feel it. So I got to really start doing something. Like, literally, you guys don't even want to know how much money I spend. Like, just at home, not going out, not including tipping. I have, like, a $40 a day liquor habit. And that's not even, like, drinking expensive. Like, that's a couple car payments. That's a lot. It's embarrassing, but at least I'm not a drug addict anymore. Like, that's my crutch. But, yeah, dude, that's extreme, apparently. But, so, yeah, I'm going to cut it down. All right. Gonna boil these deviled eggs. Got 20 minutes left, so you want to make the pie.
any of these things in here. Where is this conversation? Like, I mean, I could just keep going. So, oh, Big Daddy that sent me the swimsuit. Shout out to Big Daddy back home. He's probably in here. All right. So, you guys see how the water is like barely over the eggs? I salt it. I bring it to a boil. As soon as I bring it to a boil, I shut it down. I leave the eggs in there. It makes them hurt. Big Daddy's like, why don't you go have dinner at the tunnel? He's got jokes. Well, first of all, you guys, I was going to take you to the tunnel, and I still can. And I was actually invited down there to a steak dinner. I told you guys they eat good down there, but Ben. You know the only reason I don't go down there, it's probably the stupidest reason you guys could imagine out of all the reasons. Let me pull up a seat for this. The only reason I'm not going down there, it's not because I might do meth or because there's drug addicts or because people die down there, get stabbed, or because I could get drowned out if there's a flashlight. None of that scares me. You know what scares me is, like, you guys, my biggest phobia is mice and rats. But, like, mice, because when I was little, they say, like, animals won't come at you, right? Like, they're more scared of you than you are of them. Bullshit. So, like, 3 different times, like, we had a brand new house being built, and there was mice, and you hear them go in the corner. Like, you could hear them, like scratch. It's the worst, creepiest feeling. Another time, I was in a shed, one ran at me. Another time, I was barefoot in my mom's Cadillac. They ran over my bare feet. And back in the day, when I used to go to school, I used to be able to take pets home. Like, you would take turns on the weekend. Somebody would take it home. And there's these 2 gerbils, which are, like, pretty much mice. And so one was black. It was named Midnight. I remember it like yesterday. It was like a horror story. And, like, when I went to pick it up, it went and, like, bit the fuck out of me, right? Like, I was gentle. Like, dude, just me and rodents, like, I can't deal. So he was talking about how, like, many mice and, like, rats are down in the tunnel and, like, how they people and how you see. That was it. So I will just tell you guys now, unless I am, like, fucked up out of my mind, and then that would definitely be some content, but I am not going to the tunnels. I'm not fucking with the mice and the rats. I'm not scared about the people, the shit, like the literal shit, the feces. I'm not scared of that. I would probably even eat steak dinner at a tunnel. I'm not above that. But the mice and shit, So that concludes our tunnel session, at least on my half. Tunnel guy is thinking about starting his own channel. You know, I encourage anybody to start their own channel. I help anybody just like somebody helped me, and people help me every day, and it's fun. You know, even if it sucks, it'll be pretty funny. You can build off me. I don't care. But I'm not doing it. I still do want to do a bus tour where I have to get like on a public bus because I've never done it. I don't know how to get around the city. That'll be creepy enough. But I'm not going down to the tunnel with all the mice and shit. I'm not doing it. That's the day the music died on that idea. Which I would have been really good at it. Like, I don't even care about the syringes, the stabbings. Like, none of that scares me. A mouse or a rat in the tunnel? No. All right, water's boiling. So, guys, we have about 15 minutes left. If anybody wants to chime in, has any questions, comments, concerns. Otherwise, I don't know. What else do you guys want to talk about? And then, yeah, I gotta make my dream pie today. I don't know if you guys know what dream pie is. I do pre-buy the crust. I cheat. I get a graham cracker, pre-made crust. But you use pudding, like instant pudding, 2 packs and some milk, and you blend it, and you put in this stuff called Dream Whip. It makes it mousse, so it's like a mousse pie. You guys can do whatever flavor you want. Follow me for more recipes. Just ask me if you want to know how to make something. I'll help y'all. Like, literally, I'm a domestic goddess. You just can't tell. Look at this hair, though. I was almost thinking about letting my like real hair color grow in, which is this one, which is like blonde in the summer. It's actually like a dark blonde, but it looks pretty brown right now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having a moment. So yeah, I was supposed to get a haircut, but like yesterday, like you guys, I told you, like my hairstylist is a Jehovah's Witness. She has Jehovah's Witness means. Let's do a shot. Is anybody out there drinking? Anybody? No? All right. Just me? Just me? All right. You know you're an alcoholic, like, when you start getting the plastic things. It was on sale. It's UV. It's not that terrible for the price, but it is what it is. I'm cutting down, guys, on Black Friday. Like, it's a new me. I've already lost a bunch of weight, so I'll just make my beer hot. Heating up my double eggs. Dude, have you guys ever had a wickle? A wickle. I'll show you what a wickle is. So I used to bang this dude in the Coast Guard back when I was a B-Dubs Buffalo Wild Wings girl. Honey, I've lived. But Buffalo Wild Wings girls are basically like... That Coke is no good to anybody right now. They're basically like Hooters girls in yoga pants. Like if a dude comes home and tells his wife, like, hey, I'm going to Hooters, she's like, fuck you. Yeah. For like, what is that gay shit they do? Fantasy football and stuff. But if you say, I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings. So these are Wickles. And this is what I'm using my deviled eggs. They were putting them on the hamburger when they were grilling them for me, barbecuing back in St. Louis. So they're basically like, I have a sweet pickle, I have a dill pickle, and there's like those little hot peppers in there, like, you know, like the Asian food has. Like if you get like hot braised chicken and stuff, you can only get these at Walmart. And I've looked for them for a year at Walmart, and they just have. Honey, they make the best deviled eggs. Facts. Okay. So we talked about the fam. We talked about the Mexican ice cream man. We talked about Thanksgiving. Talked about what's going on. Oh, sorry. Talked about this hair. What else is going on, guys? We got 10 more minutes. Somebody say something. Shout out to J Money and the firefighters. He dipped in and dipped out. Now I'm just like steady looking at my hair. It's kind of distracting. I think I'm gonna do one more shot and we'll call it a day. I'm sorry, guys. Like, if you missed my live, but I didn't come on later. It doesn't feel that live, does it? Like I'm live, but like you guys aren't talking. It's always the creepers during the day that don't say anything. I lost somebody on that one. That's okay. So are you guys doing anything for Valentine's Day? I would really like to go out of town. Seriously, I have not traveled since I've been here. I either want to go to LA, Salt Lake City, or Mount Charleston, which is like the mountains right outside of my place in Las Vegas. All right, we're doing another shot. Oh, I talked about the ghetto 7-Eleven. I feel like some other stories to tell you. Real quick, there's been like, no, I can't get into that. Well, there's been like a lot of car thefts at one of my casinos. It's insane. Like even in broad daylight. And I met this guy. He's super cute, but I'm taken, so you know that's not an issue. But when he told me his name, it was like a nickname. So I was like, and he has this look, like he's got this beard and he's like tatted up. And like he had this hat that said pound pavement, not pussy. And I was like, I thought it was hot, really. It's like a trucker hat. I was like, does that hat like work for you? Does it like get you chicks? He's like, fuck yeah. And then this is actually kind of a funny story. And then I was like, well, I like it, but I'm weird. He's like, that's normally the kind of girls I attract. And I'm like, okay. So he told me his nickname. I'm not going to say his nickname. And then I thought about it. I was like, are you an MC? Motorcycle club, whatever, potato, potato. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I thought so. So somebody had stole his car. So he's like mob deep with like all these big ass biker dudes, but they're all posted up like all over the parking lot. Like I can see him because like I see him in different cars, and it's like these dudes are about to murder somebody, and they're like on the lookout, like make my day. And I haven't been out of that scene for a while. It's just like I forget how fucking crazy, and like you don't want to fuck with an MC. This MC, I'm not going to mention, is also the oldest MC in Las Vegas. And this dude used to be like the president. He used to be the sergeant at arms. He used to be all sorts of shit, but he's not doing that anymore. And I was like, I don't know if I can get involved in that. What I don't realize is Tunnel Guy is in my casino. He had walked there to meet me. It was hot. And he always has like way too many clothes on, like jackets and stuff. They have like, he has like these cargo jackets that have like 30,000 pockets. Like he always has like a lot of stuff on him. Not as much stuff as he used to have on him, if you know what I'm saying. But like he always has a lot of stuff on him. So like he creeps in without me knowing. Like even today, like at all times of days, he gives me heart attacks. I'm like, because he's always creeping. So he's looking out because he sees me with some strange, exotically hot looking dude in the parking lot outside of my job talking to him. So he's really like, what? So he's mean mugging me, I don't know. And this dude goes, not knowing. The biker dude goes, dude, maybe it's that dude behind you. Like, I see him looking at you. He's all sweaty. He's like, he keeps looking at me. And I was like, yeah, it probably is. And then I look around I'm like, how did the fuck he get in here without me noticing? It's my boyfriend. I go, no, that's my boyfriend. He goes, that's your boyfriend. He's like, get rid of him. Because the dude wants to date me. And my ex-husband told me, like, he's actually made peace with the fact that I'm dating a tunnel guy, but he's like, if you date a dude from an MC, like, I'm never coming down there. Because he knows all the, like, turmoil I went through. So, yeah. But anyway, it was kind of weird, kind of ironic. And so, I haven't been over to that casino in a while, so I haven't seen him. All right, guys, well, you know, at least I got to touch base. I got to see some of you guys. I did almost an hour. You know, my deviled eggs are about boiling, and I'm gonna go watch Timing, bro. Like, I'm gonna enjoy my Thanksgiving. I hope you guys do too. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you guys later. Happy Thanksgiving. Deuces. Love ya. Late. Bye.